it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Makes the catch inside his 30 and wants much more. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Lofts one high and deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Give to the back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Washington's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Catch in the middle, it's Evans. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes a hit as he fires. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Williams will pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback on the keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? That's caught. It's Smith. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The kick is on its way. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Williams looking for a man. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Zips it out to his man. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. From the gun, the running back has it.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Williams will pass. He's got the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
With the catch, it's Peoples. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it. couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, going up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Huskies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it to the right. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's going for it all. Snatches it on the right. Running free. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long, this one from the 44. Williams will pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And he was able to get back on top of it. He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And we are all tied up here in the 4th.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game in the 4th quarter when your team needed it. The game now tied because of his foot.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Here's the return from inside the 25. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Rides the back on the option, the give. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught behind the line, it's Tate. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Now improvising. Crosses the 45. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time doing getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Makes the catch inside his 30 and looking for room. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Handoff to the single running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Williams looking for a man. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Hit as he throws. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse